smashed windows, and hundreds of dollars in damage.
That's just the big nuisance of it all.
Having your car broken into is becoming more of a problem in Spokane, especially for people who work downtown.
I've had a couple times actually, a couple different occasions where my back window has been busted out. I've had to replace it.
Michael Owens is the chef at People's Waffle. He says his car windows have been smashed 3 times while being parked downtown.
And I'd say probably about 80% of our staff here has experienced it. Or there's days where I've come in and there's been 4 or 5 cars where you just see the windows just completely busted out. This whole strip seems to be like a really high area, especially around wintertime. You definitely see it pick up.
He normally parks his car just outside of the entrance to the restaurant, but that still does not put him any more at ease.
Being parked right here, I definitely am checking it every once in a while, just making sure my car is okay.
Michael and his coworkers aren't alone. This is a map generated by the Spokane Police Department to track crime. According to SPD, the downtown area has seen the biggest increase in property crimes and some of the highest numbers of vehicle-related crimes. But Corporal Nick Briggs says that this is partially due to the amount of cars in that area and that other neighborhoods are seeing similar trends.
There's no area that's immune, but there's also not one area where you can say, yep, that you're much more susceptible.
From January through October of this year, 3,538 vehicles have been broken into in Spokane. That's up by nearly 1,000 incidents from this time last year.
We've seen increases in property crime. We've also seen increases to a lesser extent in violent crime. And so we've had to move some resources because protecting people's physical well-being has to be our #1 priority.
Corporal Briggs says that even though people are calling to report these crimes, police are not able to respond to all of them in person.
Generally, when it comes to a vehicle prowling incident, an officer will not respond. An officer in person will not respond. That doesn't mean that there's not still a police report. Those police reports are taken through our crime check system. It also doesn't mean that they won't be investigated.
In Michael's case, the police did come, and since then he's noticed more officers downtown.
Since then, we've seen a more high volume area or traffic of police coming through the area more often, so which is more reassuring.